Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to American Truck Sim. Our American adventure continues, and in the last episode, we finally hit level 3, and we also hit $1,000. Heady days. Let's just take a quick look, see if we've got any emails. No, we don't. Nothing new. So, back to the grindstone. We need to take another quick job. Where do we end up? Tyler. So let's see what there is in Tyler. There's a job to Austin. Pays $150. We have been there before. We've been to Houston. We've been to Fort Worth. Oh, no, we haven't been to Fort Worth. Let's do that then. And it's a Freightliner FLB. So an old school truck. Very old school. Okay, so we don't need that mirror. We can get rid of that. We don't have... oh, actually, we might have. We do. So we can get rid of that as well. There we go. Let's see. What time of day is it, actually? Got a little bit of a dash display as well. It's 11:08, so I haven't got to worry about lights. Let's get the speedo up. Pulling another container. We are facing the wrong way, but we can go out through the back. I do love the sound of this truck. This is the one that I want to buy, if we can find one that isn't going to cripple us financially, as our starting truck. But I will also go for the Kenwood 100E if that's available and isn't going to bankrupt us. But I do love the sound this truck makes. So this is one of our two mod trucks. The Freightliner FLB edited by Harvan. I've used a couple of his trucks before and they are really nice to drive. Usually have really good customization options. They look great. I haven't had any real issues driving them with unpredictable behavior or anything like that. So highly recommend this one. This is a great mod. Definitely a noisier cab to be in. Hopefully I'm not being drowned out. It's definitely a possibility. Again, I'm going to try and adopt the slow and steady wins the race mentality. Quite sure why the lights weren't working on that intersection. But I was ready to stamp on the brakes if needed. Pretty sure we had the right of way there. about those junctions, but it seemed that we had the right of way. Haven't encountered junctions like that before, so if I am going about it wrong with those, please do let me know in the comments below, because kind of winging it on situations like that. Set cruise control. Can we actually see on our dash what that's set to? Not with where the wheel is, but I think... Ooh. That's stamping on the brakes. I think it's just behind the wheel. You can see CC underneath the A1 for the gear. So I think it's visible but obscured. Always a danger when you're looking around your dash or your dials trying to find out where something is, and you just don't quite clock the lights until it's almost or is too late. Yeah, we very nearly had quite a nasty situation on our hands there. There's the kind of silly mistakes I want to try and avoid. Need to eliminate them from my driving. Speed limit. Probably going to set mine to 60. There we go. Maybe not. and flashing, almost like they're caution lights rather than traffic lights. So yeah, if anyone can tell me what what I need to be wary of with those, please do let me know in the comments. This is definitely a truck that we need to think about our view, our in-cab view about, because the mirrors are a little obscured. And of course, part of our little dashboard computer is obscured as well. Gainesville there, and I just immediately think of Georgia. And it stands to reason there's going to be multiple places. I mean, isn't there like 3 separate Springfields? Wow, we're here already. That seemed pretty quick. Yeah, we were only going for about just over 10 minutes. Looks like we might be doing a twofer today then. This is the wrong junction. Please tell me this is what I can go straight on. Yes, it is. Sure which one of these is my way in. It's the other one. This is the exit. Oh, some deep ruts in the ground just there. Alright, where do they want it? Over there. Looks like we got a case. And it's to go here next to this, or in between these 2 refrigerated containers. Alright, there we go. Pretty straightforward parking job, that one. Not too bad. Some quick XP, some quick money. 122 bucks. So we are here in Lufkin, aren't we? What do we got? Fort Worth. We have been there. Austin, Dallas, Victoria. And we're getting to really low pay jobs over here. So let's go to Fort Worth and then see if we can spread out into this part of Texas after that. $187. Or we could go to Austin. Austin might actually give us a chance to get to San Angelo or Abilene or Junction, maybe even Del Rio, maybe down to Victoria, maybe across to Beaumont or Galveston. Yeah, we'll take this one. It pays slightly more per mile as well. It'll be a little bit shorter, which makes sense given that we're on a double job run today. Oh, this is a much quieter truck. A much quieter truck. We're carrying excavator buckets. Quite a lot of them. Do we have in-cab nav? No, we do not. I think on another playthrough I've actually been here before to this site. It does look familiar. But I think the place I went to also had a loop route that connected it, so maybe I haven't specifically been here, which is somewhere very similar. Just mounting the curb a little bit there. It's so much quieter in this cab compared to what we've just been driving. What's our speed limit? 55. 4 hours on the road. Gonna need to change lanes. Pretty sure those beeps were proximity beeps. Proximity to what? I'm not entirely sure, but what time of What day is it? 3:47. Yeah, we're going to have to get our lights on before we arrive. Not just yet. Okay, weird little dip to 30 miles an hour for a second then, before hitting the 55. Wide arc there, so I didn't avoid. Well, so I avoided hitting or clipping that black car just coming up on my left with the back of the trailer or the side of the trailer. Then we did bump the curve slightly, but rather the curve than a car. Why is the speed limit 35? This is supposed to be a 70 mile an hour speed. At least the traffic is all doing that. It's not just us. There we go. Now it kicks in and now we're off. A little bit weird. I don't know if that's down to just a line of code being incorrectly applied to the speed limit for that little stretch. But no matter, we are back underway, getting back up to speed. One of these guys is going to pull out in front of me. Cruise control is 65. I was like, let's ride on the roof, and there's a great big aero spoiler in the way, so that's not going to happen. Shame, but it's still quite a nice view of the road. From inside the cab. straight over this freeway. And 25 miles to go. Getting close to 6 p.m. I'm going to have to think about those lights very soon. I think when we hit 6 is when I'll need to turn them on. Still have a couple of hours to go yet. Just under 2.5 hours of driving. To see if oncoming traffic has their lights on. He did. He does. Oh, and now we have some rain. Alright, let's do our wipers. So this looks just like it's a giveaway interchange. So we will treat it as such. Set my speed at 60 in these weather conditions. No overtaking here, so traffic behind me is just going to have to like it or lump it. wipers off now. Leave the lights on. Switch lanes. Frame rate definitely didn't like that junction. It dropped down to 46 as we were just hitting the brakes there. Smooth back out again now, back to 60. As always, we are recording this in 4K HDR. Might take a while for the HDR to process on YouTube. I don't know how efficient they are at doing that at the moment. It is still, relatively speaking, fairly new. And I've seen reports that it can take anywhere from a few hours to a few weeks to render it in HDR. So we shall see. Not too far now, just over an hour, less than 60 miles. We're about to get back on the freeway, so this last leg should speed up a fair bit. Corvette chopping across could have been interesting. I'm preemptively in the middle lane because I'm pretty sure that right hand lane's about to disappear up ahead. Yeah, there it goes. a fair bit of traffic on the road. That view up ahead, city skyline there, all those skyscrapers peeking up. See the smog effect, I think. Alright, 3 miles. It's very close now. Cruise America. I think with the road trip DLC, well, I say DLC, the road trip expansion that is being worked on, I don't know if it's going to be a free update or a paid DLC. I do think they might have missed a trick if they're not including RVs that we can drive like that. I mean, if it's just going to be like a sports car / muscle car and a pickup truck, well, I think they're working on those two classes of vehicle. I think an RV could have been a nice addition. I mean, I've no doubt that someone will mod one in once it goes live. Alright, so we should, if we yield, be able to just turn right. There we go. Lovely stuff. So over the roundabout, and then it's ahead on the right hand side. And then we have the joys of parking. Just clipping the curb again. If you hear a rattling noise, it's the force feedback of the wheel. And here we are at Turner Construction Group. There we go. Right, let's see. Where do they want it? Okay. Let's get the full beams on for this. And let's, before we go any further, let's have a little pan around. Okay, so I could try and go through there, but that's very tight. I'm wondering if the best option is just to go left here and then just reverse our way around those cabins and then back into the slot that way. I think we're going to do that, and because it's quite a long way to reverse, I am going to do it in external view. tolerance on that side than I thought I did. Never mind. I want to tighten that turn up. Go. Finish it in cab. Proper job. So another 273 XP. We are closing in on level 4. Another $181 as well. Went out to the heady heights of $1,340. Ooh, rolling in the money. So there we go. You got a 2 for 1 today. 2 jobs for just 1 episode. That is it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then it'd be awesome if you smash that like button. I can't believe I just said smash that like button. It'd be awesome if you hit that like button. That would be awesome. If you haven't subscribed yet, then why not consider doing that as well? Why not hit that subscribe button? And be sure to be notified of the next video, the next live stream, and so on and so forth by clicking that bell and selecting all notifications as well. Don't forget, there's a whole back catalogue of other stuff across PlayStation and a little bit of PC stuff there as well. There's some new little bits of content going live around about now and in the next couple of weeks as well, with some smaller little mini games, some indie games off Steam. So keep your eyes peeled for those as well. And yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more American Truck Simulator very soon.